In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a beautiful looking portfolio website with Wix. So whether you want a portfolio website for your photographs or you want to list your illustrations, I'm going to show you how you can do that in Wix. Now we can have a main work page, we can have a store page, an info page, or we can have this sliding element here with our bio and contact. All of this can be done in Wix, so let me show you what you need to do. So first you need to head over to Wix, so the quickest way is to just Google for Wix, and then go ahead and click on the first one. Now once you've got to the Wix page, you can either log in if you already have an account, or you can click Get Started and create your free account. Since I already have an account, I'm just going to log in. Now once you're inside of Wix, you'll be on the sites page. Now if you haven't created any websites before, you won't see these, this will just be empty. First what you want to do is go ahead and go to create a new site. And whether you use the Wix free plan or a premium plan, you can basically have the same features. The only thing that really is going to be different once you're starting out is on the free plan, you're going to have to use a free Wix domain. So when you click create website, it's going to ask you if you want to do it with AI. Currently, as of recording this video, I wouldn't recommend it. It doesn't really help you out and it just wastes more time. So click setup without AI. Now what you can do, it's going to ask you what kind of website you want to create. Because we're creating a portfolio, click on portfolio, then click continue. Alternatively, you can go ahead and go even more niche. So maybe we want to create here a photography portfolio. So let me just look for something that would match that niche. So I will go with creative portfolio. So if we go ahead and click on that, we can then click continue, and it's then going to prepare your dashboard for your website. Now Wix is very easy to create. So follow this video to the end and I'll give you all of the information that you need. So it's going to ask you what you want to name your website. For the video, I'll just call it Bradley's Portfolio. You can change this later, so don't worry. I'm just going to call this Bradley's Portfolio, then click continue. It's then going to try and get you to install some apps. You can go by their recommendations if you want. You can uncheck these. It really is up to you. They recommended me Portfolio and Instagram feed, which seems okay to me, so I'm going to keep these. Again, you can customize this later, so don't be too hard on yourself about choosing the right setup. Just go with your intuition, then click continue. Now we can go ahead and set up our site. So go to the dashboard, and this dashboard is going to be where you edit a lot of stuff. Mostly on here is going to be backend stuff. They're going to try and get you to connect a custom domain, which is going to require a premium plan. But again, if you want to use the free version of Wix, you can just use the free version and the Wix domain. So go ahead and go to design site in the top right hand corner. And from here, we can go ahead and create our site. Now again, I wouldn't use the Wix AI builder. I will go ahead and click customize with a template. So pick a template. And we can now choose from many different templates which match our criteria. So scrolling down, you can choose any of these. You can also edit these and delete whatever elements you want and don't want. So we'll just go ahead and choose a random one. I'll go with this one, Creative CV. You can view these templates before you start editing them, so that is a good feature. If you click view, it will just open this. So here is this portfolio. Perhaps you want more of an actual portfolio. This is kind of like a CV website. So I'll choose this one here, this Illustrator one, where we can add our own images. So I'm going to go ahead and click here, edit, and it's then going to take us into the backend. Now again, you can add and remove any elements, and you can really create this website however you have envisioned in your head. So here we are inside of Wix. I'm going to explain here the basics about Wix, and I'm going to cover some of the necessary things that you need to know once creating your website. So what I recommend you do first is understand that you can zoom in and out of your website. So in the top right, you've got plus 100 or plus 50. This is great when you're actually designing it because you can get like a zoomed in or out look. Next, when you go ahead and hover over any elements, you can see here we can edit anything. So we've got the header element, we've got the portfolio element, and then you've got the footer here. Now everything can be edited. This is a very simple website with 4 different pages. So first we're going to edit the header. So we'll go to quick edit, and we can go ahead and change here the first line of text, which is going to be the name. So I'm going to change this to my name. So I'm changing it here to Bradley Harrison. We can change some text settings here, or if we want to change more text settings like the fonts, we can go to the text settings. Or alternatively, if you zoom in to 100% and then double click on your text here, you can change obviously the font. So I'll just change it to this font. You can change the font size and add any effects which are relevant. Now you'll notice with every element and every change you make, things are going to look different and you want to play around with it just to get it perfect for you. You can also, once you've zoomed into 100%, move these elements wherever you want. So say you want to move the text up and the pages up a little bit. Not that you would want to on this design, but obviously you can do if you want, right? So we'll move these back down. Okay, so now we'll go to the next section, which is the portfolio section. I'll show you how you can change your images. Then I'll show you how you can edit these different pages as well as add different media and add stuff to your pages. So if you go to the portfolio section, you can go ahead and click quick edit. And from here, we can edit the background and also the title, which is going to be useful. If you go to Wix Pro Gallery, we can go ahead and manage these images. So go to manage media. And these are going to be different depending on what template you use, but as a general rule of thumb, they're all going to be similar. So now what we can do, we can go ahead and I'm going to select all of these images and then delete them. Then I'm going to upload my own media, so I'll add media and upload images. Now I don't really have many images to show you, but to upload your own images, go upload media, upload from computer, and then go ahead and find your images. For me, I'm just going to upload some thumbnails for YouTube. Okay, so for the sake of the video, I've uploaded 3 images. I'm going to go ahead and select all of these by holding Control on the keyboard and then selecting all of the images. You can see we've got 3 items selected. We can then click Add to Page, and it's then going to add these. And we can also move these around. So say I want this one to go first, you can just drag it along. Once you're happy with the order, click Done, and it's then going to populate your site with your images. And there you go, there are my images. Now my images are the same size. The example images were obviously different sizes and there was obviously a lot more of them. But you can go ahead and play around with the images and the layout. So if you go to layout, you'll be able to edit this and add different layouts and sections. For me though, I'm just going to do this manually. So if we zoom into 100%, we can then go to settings. And from here, we can customize things about the images, like do you want them to expand when you click on them? You can change around the layout. So do you want it to be a slider, which is going to be useful in some cases. And there are many other different settings that you can use and different layouts which may be useful. So I'm going to keep the slider because I think it looks good for my site. Now moving on to the pages. If you go to Pages and Menu, here you can see your 4 pages. If you want to add new menu items and add pages, go to Add Page and you can add more pages. Now, let's say we don't want this portfolio page. We can click on the 3 dots and we can just delete that. So now we've only got 3 pages: Home, About, and Contact. Now, if we wanted to head over to those pages, click Pages and Menu, click on the page you want to edit, and it will then take you there. From there, you can either keep the default template or you can go ahead and go to Add Elements. You can add all of these elements, including text, images, buttons. You can add strips, and strips are going to be good to kind of like section off your pages if you like. You can use these templates, you can edit these however you want, all for free. I can't cover all of these in this video, but you can see here you've got different strips for different occasions. You've also got like decorative elements like shapes, and all of these can be added. I'm not going to go through all of these. You've got photos you can upload videos, you can take payments, you can add your social links, and all of these can be added and you can customize everything about your portfolio. Now, once you're somewhat happy with it, I would recommend you preview it. So go to preview in the top right hand corner, and from here you can click around your website. Just make sure everything is all good. So here is our home. We've got our slider, which shows our artwork in a pretty decent way. If we click on it, it's going to open up in a full screen. So that's looking all good. Now, if we're happy with this, we can go ahead and publish this, and it's going to then make your site live. Now you can click View Site, and here you can see you've got your URL. Now this URL will go to your website, and like I said, with the free version of Wix, you're going to have a .wix site URL, and you're also going to have this Wix banner as well. To remove this, you're going to have to upgrade to a premium plan. Well, that's how you can create a portfolio website in Wix. Just follow the guidelines in this video, use a template, and just be patient when you're editing. I hope that quick video did help you out.